Hey, y'all, wake up, man. It's called the barber. So, today we're going to do a tutorial on one of the most popular haircuts today, man. We're going to put a low ball fade on this dreadlock man bun. Yeah, that's right. We're going to put a high definition low ball fade on this dreadlock man bun, man. Let's get straight to it. So, as you can see, separating the locks from the part that we're going to be cutting. Right, this is vital. Clients love barbers who respect their hair on top when they got these man buns, or in this case, dreadlock man bun. I'm making sure that the hair is in place and that it's separated, so I can have a nice, neat area and separated area to cut on. That way, it won't get in my way, and I'm ready. Right here, I got my Babyless Low Pros going around the head. And I'm gonna do this all the way around. As you can see, I'm keeping the fade low because this is a low ball fade. Pay attention. And by the temple, we're keeping it pretty low because we want to see that curve when we go to lining him up. That's the point of a high definition low ball fade. That means you see details, right? So I'm taking the Babyless Low Pros. I'm just going around the head, man. Look at them things cutting like butter, man. I got the gold FX blade on there. Video on my page if you want to see how to sharpen it. But yeah, man, them things cutting like butter, man. Butter. I'm pretty much going all the way around the head. So I like to pick up each blade one time, right? I come back, fix the imperfections later. So if you see some imperfections during the cut, I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to hear it. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to come back. You'll see at the end. You'll see. But I try to tell y'all, boys, if you want to increase your revenue and increase your speed, man, you better go around the head with each blade one time, man. And then you come back and fix those imperfections. That's how you get the haircut done. Come back, fix the imperfections, and go on about your business, man. Get them people up out of there and get your bread. And you do that over a long period of time, your cuts will eventually have higher quality. So we got the 1.5, and of course I'm going against the grain. Now this is risky with all hair textures because some hair textures, if you go a 1.5 against the grain, it's going to be extremely too low on the sides and you won't be able to see that high definition, right? See, in his case, I know that he's going to come back in probably maybe 3 weeks. So I could do the 1.5 against the grain, but also he has very coarse hair. So you'll see at the end of the video that this worked out perfectly well. As you can see, I'm going right up. In the back, I'm going up to the crown, and on the sides, I'm going up to the parietal ridge, right? And that's where the line is typically at when clients have a man bun. And I'm kind of coming off of it a little bit up there as well because I don't want to go too far, because I ain't trying to cut his locks. But I'm going to come back with another technique to knock some of that hair off around the parietal ridge and around the crown in the back. So we just hitting it with the 1.5 against. And we doing it around the edge up as well, which is quite risky if you don't know what you're doing. But see how I'm kind of coming off of it? That way, we won't push him back, When clients get these man buns, they want the front lineup to be fresh and smooth, so they cut a little bit off so they can have some baby hairs up there so the lineup can look fresh. And you don't want to go back too much further than that. I see people all the time, and they end up having the whole haircut on the front and long hair, in the back. So right here, I got the 1A, and I'm going right up under that 1.5, of course. Standard procedure, And the only lines you're going to see me make is the ball line. Because I'm going to tell you here, putting all them different lines, going up a half inch here and a half inch there, it don't make sense to me. Now, if that's what you do, that's what you do, but it's how I do mine. So I'm taking that 1A and I'm just going all the way around the head, right up under that 1.5. Making sure I'm cutting and combing, cutting and combing. And you gotta work the chair, man. You gotta stay in one spot and spin the client around in the chair. These are the strategies that you use when you want to keep them cuts under 30 minutes, man. I'm gonna go and dust them off. You know, like my work area clean. I ain't playing no games. Y'all excuse my camera, it get a little blurry here and there. So these the wall seams, all the way open, of course. And I'm just going up under that 1A, you know, standard procedure. And I adjust the lever as needed. So I go all the way open and then halfway and then close. And this is top to bottom, like I said, top to bottom. See, we ain't gotta put no crazy lines in the fade just for just to see where we at, you know. I'm pretty experienced, so I pretty much know. There are barbers who do lines that got dope fades, so that's not what I'm saying. I don't want to hear it. Don't come in my comments with that job. So it looked like I got it closed now. I did the open, I did the halfway. Now I'm doing the close. And close, you take that last little line out at the bottom. So, see, you'll notice that I adjust the lever as needed because I could pretty much feel when I need to open it up and kind of blend them in there. You understand? You gotta be one with your clippers. And I'ma always say that. Gotta be one with your clippers. So you see how I'm using the corners there? Look at that. It don't take all day, man. It don't take all day. And that's the oh so famous left side of the head, right? But see, in this video, I'm gonna be able to give you the back and the right side. So as you see, I got it open right here. And you see, I kind of got it slanted a little bit. You know, I'm kind of going from left to right, because I understand that that's the way the hair grows, and that is against the grain. So I'm going halfway, right here, right up under the open. I'm going halfway, right? Then I adjust the lever as needed so I can, you know, chop up in there and get a blend. And then look here, this is closed. So I went open, halfway, closed, going from top to bottom, right? And look how fast that blend came. Now we're gonna go to that right side. And you notice, same thing. Open, halfway, then close, right? See how his head leaning down? Watch how I pick his head up. Because it's difficult to see a fade. See? Boom. It's difficult to see yourself fade when the client's head is leaning down. So the position of the head is very, very vital. Play with it if you want. You know? You want to be able to see where you're working it. If you look from the top of the head, you'll see the hair from a different angle. You'll think it's a line, and the whole time you just need to pick his head up so you can see what you're doing. But this is closed right here. I did the open, I did the halfway. Now this is closed. You know, I'm getting it nice and clean. And you see how we ain't fixing all the imperfections. We just getting it done, right? You know, we come back and fix the imperfections. See, this cut is pretty much done. So I got the 1A right here. I'm kind of fixing a few imperfections, you know. And this is cleaning up. Because the cut, like I said, the cut pretty much done. It don't take all day to do these type of haircuts, man. That's me working at 1A all the way around the head. What you do on one side, you also do on the other side. You know, simple. Look at that. So this me working at 1A, man. Apparently it was needed. See, I could feel what blade I need to use next, right? That just comes with experience. Here I go with the edges, and I'm just getting that line out. If it's one down there, the ball line I put in, if it's one down there, we getting it out. But this is important because when you got it nice, clean, and balled it out at the bottom, it exaggerates the transition from dark to light, and that's going from top to bottom. And you just make sure it's clean, you know. And this is also part of me coming back and cleaning up some of the imperfections, you know, because the cut already was done. So now I'm combing these edges down. Separating it from the locks. Then I'm gonna go in with the 1A with the grain, right? Which is equivalent to a 1.5 against a 1A with the grain, right? So it's the 1A with the grain. What you do on one side, you do on the other. And this me knocking some of that bulk out from the separation part. It makes it nice and smooth. That way, you can have a nice clean cut. You want to try to get all this done before you hit that line up. Because you want to make sure once it's time to line them up, it's on point. So right here, I'm doing what I do the most cuts. I'm spraying water on his head, and then I'm going to brush it. That way I can lay his hair down. Ain't nothing special about this water. This ain't no spritz. This ain't no, none of that crazy stuff. Ain't no enhancement, ain't none of that. It's just plain water. You spray it on there, and you brush the hair down, right? And what this does is it lay the hair down so you can kind of see where you at. It really shows where the client's hair would be if he was to take a shower or put on a do-rag and lay his hair down, right? This is going to show where he truly is at. And you will see a line in your fade after you do this, so you go back and you fix those imperfections as such. Because once the hair is laid down, it kind of changes directions, or it changes how it lay, right? You got to go back in there and correct what you see wrong, you know? And that's what I'm doing right here. So these the wall seams, I'm just kind of adjusting the lever to fit what I needed to do. What you do on one side, you do on the other side. You know, this me correcting the little imperfections on the back. This is the right side. So I see a little bulk around the parietal ridge. I'm just knocking it off with the one with the grain, right? What you do on one side, you also do on the other. Also going with the grain around his edges, making it a smooth, even transition. So both sides will be the same. So now he nice and dry. We're gonna get the fabulous edges. We're gonna go in. So look at that. Tap, 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 tap. I'm telling you, man. and its lineup is completely dry due to the water I sprayed on and brushed it down. So here we're gonna hit the brook. Just tapping. Look at that. Just tapping. But you see how you can see the definition now? So we're gonna hit that curve, hit that C cup. Yeah. You got definition now. See there? Thought it was a game. See, it looked super light at first until we put the line up on it. Now you see we ain't playing no games in this thing. Got nice little definition right there. Yeah. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. So we gonna go to the right side. Do the same thing we did on the left. You know. Hit the brook. We'll go on, hit that curve. Y'all got to see it from on the side and the front. Look at that. It don't take all day, man. Kind of tap that left side a little bit more, get it nice and even. This haircut is pretty much done, to be honest with you. You know, I'm just going through and hitting some of the imperfections, you know. This dude is like a whole new person, man. A whole new person. Boom. Take my boy out. So y'all like the video, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. Drop a fire emoji. Drop a thumbs down, whatever it is, man. Show some love.